Good morning, good morning, good morning, you lovely lot. It's just gone 9 o'clock on Saturday morning of the Easter weekend, and I have dropped Kenzie off at work and now come to the garden centre because my mum would like an unusual plant for Easter. So I'm going on the hunt for an unusual plant, and I'm also going to get my sister a plant as well.
Either. What's this now?
Because I didn't water it.
If I lived in a place with a tree,
Yeah, because it doesn't fall.
These are the two plants I have chosen because I think they look kind of unusual. That one's got some height to it. It will look like this. And then that one is that one there. They are sort of garden flowers as opposed to house plants, but they just said plants. So I'm going with what I thought was nice and different. Anyway, I now need to go and check on the sheep and make sure that they've got some breakfast and they're clean and that no babies have popped out. I've arrived at the farm. I need to change from my shoes into my boots because it's probably poopy, and go and sort out everyone's breakfast and make sure there are no lammies popped out. I don't think there will be. I think it's still a little bit early. Everyone's having breakfast. There are no additional bodies in this field. The others are having breakfast over there. And I'm coming to clean this out before doing the waters, and then go home for a cup of tea and go for a dog walk. Hay bag filled, place cleaned, swept away. I'm going to open this up, but I'm just filling up the big water thing up there for them. I've had a cup of tea and now we're heading off to go and walk Wilco. Lee's going to come with me. We're taking the boys with us, and then we're going to spend the afternoon out because at the moment it's sunny, exploring some interesting places and getting some footage for some videos that I can put up that are specifically about interesting places that people might want to visit. So some sort of dedicated videos. I will also sort of dip in and go, look, this is what we're filming. You want to hear more about it? Watch this video. So, you know, you'll kind of see what's coming up. You get a bit of a preview. But yeah, they're sort of evergreen content videos that I can put up at any point. And those are the sorts of things that are searchable content for people to come and look for, which vlogs really aren't searchable content. I don't get a lot of interest in past vlogs. Sometimes I do, and sometimes I get new viewers and they go through my back catalogue, which is quite extensive. But yeah, it's good to have some sort of interest videos that are specifically about specific things that people might search for. So that's what we're going to go and do. We're taking the dogs with us. They're going to be with us out all afternoon. And we're just going to make the most of a nice day together. We've picked Wilco up, but Link seems to be on a poo mission, to like poo every area. Go play! Go play! Oh, God, that went straight into your neck, boy. Did that hurt? Straight into Wilco's lead. Good boy! We are in another part of the village that I walked you through last weekend with the same puppy. We've got R2 with us today. We're looking for something quite unusual and historical. I'll show you what it is when we get there. And this is what we've come to see. It is not Doctor Who's TARDIS, it is something different, but is quite similar. He's sitting. Sit. You lick him? Boys, what's this? That one. That one. That one. All of these houses and this playground area here and these playing fields were all an airfield until not that long ago, 2018. There's a memorial unit here, just in memory of all the personnel that were based there. And now it's all new housing. Timmy, go find him. And there's still a plane flying. I don't know how in focus this is. It's not very in focus, unfortunately. Ooh. The next thing I'm bringing you to, that you're going to want to watch the video for all the details about, is in a place called Hartwell, which is just outside Aylesbury. I can give you the name of why it's called Hartwell in the video. It's all to do with this natural spring. And why do we have a Roman Egyptian creation here that's linked to it? You'll have to watch the video, won't you? Find out. We've now decided, on the spur of the moment, to rock up in Amersham. And we've managed to find a car park. Initially, we ended up in the multi-storey car park, or not in it, outside of it, and we couldn't park there. So we've come further down the road and we have found another one by the leisure centre, which is suitable for hire vehicles. Lee's found a charity shop. There's like a little cafe in there as well. Don't know if dogs are allowed. It doesn't say they're not. Let's find out. I think the answer is dogs can go in there because someone took a dog in there, but that was not a cafe, that was the cash point. No, you know, checkout bit. Lee's found another charity shop. Again, I think dogs can go in there. I'm not going to because I'm getting a bit stressed. Lee's found his favourite shop, the toy shop. When we were coming down the hill, we noticed there was this wooden carriageway. Let me show it you here. and it's like a Thomas the Tank Engine. It looks like Annie and Clarabelle's carriages, and then that obviously doesn't look like Thomas. It's got a train there, and there is Sir Topham Hatt, the Fat Controller. Let's cross the tracks. And it says, welcome to the replica of the Metropolitan 1 steam locomotive. There we are, that is the original. It was a mainstay of the Metropolitan Railway service from Aylesbury, or from Amersham to Aylesbury, for 20 years. Needed 2 people to operate it, a driver who was in control of the steam and a fireman who would shovel the coal into the firebox. Amersham Railway Station is the second furthest London underground station from central London and has the highest elevation on the entire network, 147 metres above sea level, higher than Big Ben. All you train fans out there, something we were not expecting to see. It's saying here that the Metropolitan Railway was the first underground railway that opened in 1863, had 7 stations in central London, but was soon extended, and was eventually reaching Amersham, where we are, in 1892. And the first official train service to Amersham departed from Baker Street at 10:47 on the 1st September 1892 and arrived in Amersham less than an hour later at 11:36. And this was them in 1891 laying the track for the new railway. Lee has treated us to cake. We're both feeling rather wobbly, and we've realised it's because it's about, what time is it? 2:31, and we haven't eaten anything since breakfast, and my breakfast was a protein yoghurt and his was a bowl of Cocoa Pops. So
it's 2:30 and my filling's full.
2:30 and his filling's full now again, so 2:30 because it does hurty. Anyway, he's devoured his cake, so I'm going to eat this and have a cup of tea, and technically this is my lunch, but we've also got I've got bacon sandwich coming, and he's got strawberry sandwich, sausage sandwich coming. Ridiculously good. Good sandwich. Yum. Don't mind if I do. There he goes. Whee! Squirrel. There's another one running up a tree. There's a magpie. There's another one up there. Loads of squirrels. Link has pretty much had enough of peopling, haven't you, Link? We go round the green and then we'll take you back to the car. Come on in. Come on. We're now giving the dogs a bit of a walk on the green before we head back to the car. We found out some interesting things about this area. One being that Ruth Ellis, the last woman to be hanged in Britain, was actually buried here somewhere. She had a very tumultuous life. So she murdered somebody, she shot them. Was that right? But it was something to do with her boyfriend.
Yeah.
Gave her a loaded gun or something. She was deemed as being very vulnerable. She was a sex worker and various other things. So yeah, her life was not great and ended not great. But he didn't make her kill the person. She has free will, I suppose. I don't know. It's a whole different story. And there are loads of videos. I have watched a couple on YouTube about her. So Google her and see what you think, whether or not she was guilty or not. Another fact about Amersham is that the Lollards followers, so it was the Amersham martyrs, were burned at the stake here in the 1500s, did I say?
1500s, yeah.
The 1500s. And that was because they were followers of John Wycliffe. Now, my friends used to work for the Wycliffe Centre, which was in Studley Green, and I don't know if it's still there, but they translated the Bible into all sorts of different languages. Well, they do now, but they translated the Bible or John Wycliffe translated the Bible into English, and they wanted to have they believed that they should be able to read the Bible in English. And they also didn't believe that bread and wine turned into the blood and body of God. They kind of didn't agree with any of that, and because they did not follow the standard Christian thought process, they were burned at the stake in Amersham somewhere, don't know where. Kenzie's come home with 3 things from work that are on their best before. Catch not helping. Cheesy twists. Oh, that's a nice cup. Santa paws. And a hot chocolate in there, I guess. Strawberries. Various rices and couscous, Moroccan couscous. A squashed Easter egg.
I think it was a ship, actually.
Oh, was it?
Oh,
Another one of those lovely plants. And this little mini rose plant, which I wonder if maybe it was a Mother's Day thing that they were selling at some point. I've taken all the dead bits off, dead-headed it, given it a really good water because it was very dry. And we'll see if we can do something nice with it. Dinner tonight for me is Singapore chicken noodles and a smoothie. It's 11:30 and I've been sat for hours watching some YouTube and doing my puzzle. I think I'll probably have that finished by tomorrow. Quite enjoying it. It is quite tricky, lots of similar colours, but I like the challenge. I need to put this back on it, but I'm going to say good night and thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow when it's Easter Sunday.